The rainbow serpent, enraged by the injustice and the loss of Nneoma, rose from its slumber. Its eyes glowed with anger as it cast a terrible curse upon Prince Obinna and the land. Once upon a time, in the enchanting village of Nneoma, nestled between lush green hills and flowing rivers, there lived a young and beautiful girl named Nneoma. She was the daughter of Adeoma, a wise and compassionate woman, and the late Chief Ik, revered as the greatest Dibia healer of all time. Nneoma was their only child, a precious gift from the gods, born under the magical glow of a rainbow that stretched across the sky. Chief Ik, before his untimely death, was known not just for his wisdom but also for his extraordinary lineage. He was a direct descendant of the great ancient rainbow serpent, a mythical creature with the appearance of a mighty anaconda. This serpent was no ordinary being, it was the maker and giver of rain, a divine entity that controlled the balance of nature. Nneoma grew up with stories of her father's greatness and the legendary rainbow serpent. She was fascinated by the tales of her ancestors, who could call forth rain to nourish the land and heal the sick with their knowledge of nature's secrets. As she blossomed into a young woman, her beauty was matched only by her kindness and curiosity. One day, as Nneoma was gathering herbs in the forest, she heard a distant rumble. The sky darkened, and a heavy downpour began. Seeking shelter, she stumbled upon a hidden cave. Inside, she discovered ancient carvings depicting the rainbow serpent and its connection to her family. Intrigued, she delved deeper into the cave and found a glowing stone at its center. The stone pulsed with vibrant colors, much like a rainbow. As she reached out to touch it, a vision appeared before her. It was the spirit of her father, Chief Ik. "Nneoma, my child," he said, his voice echoing softly. "You have inherited the legacy of the rainbow serpent. The stone you hold is the heart of the serpent, a source of immense power and responsibility. With it, you can summon the rain and heal the land. But remember, this power must be used wisely and with a pure heart." Nneoma, filled with awe and determination, accepted her destiny. She took the stone and returned to the village. Word of her discovery spread quickly, and the villagers, who had been suffering from a prolonged drought, looked to her with hope. That evening, Nneoma stood at the edge of the village, holding the heart of the rainbow serpent. She closed her eyes and concentrated, calling upon the ancient powers within her blood. The sky responded with a brilliant display of colors as a rainbow formed above. Rain began to fall gently, revitalizing the crops and filling the rivers. From that day forward, Nneoma was known as the rainbow serpent's daughter. She used her powers to ensure the land remained fertile and the people healthy. Guided by her mother Adeoma's wisdom and the spirit of her father, she embraced her role as a healer and protector of her people. But not all were happy with Nneoma's growing influence. Prince Obinna, the son of King Obis, was envious of the love and respect the villagers had for her. Consumed by jealousy, he plotted to destroy her. One dark night, Prince Obinna attacked Nneoma in the forest. Despite her pleas for mercy, he violated and killed her, leaving her lifeless body among the trees. As Nneoma lay dying, she used her last breath to curse the prince and the land. Her mother, Adeoma, found her and cried out in anguish, her wails echoing through the night. When the villagers learned of Nneoma's fate, they were heartbroken and furious. Adeoma, in her grief, went to the sacred cave and called upon the rainbow serpent. "O great serpent, hear my plea. My daughter, your precious gift, has been taken from me. Avenge her death and bring justice to our land." The rainbow serpent, enraged by the injustice and the loss of Nneoma, rose from its slumber. Its eyes glowed with anger as it cast a terrible curse upon Prince Obinna and the land. The prince was stripped of his manhood, bringing shame upon him, and the serpent turned its back on Nneoma, refusing to bring rain. For 20 long years, Nneoma suffered under a relentless drought. The land dried up, crops failed, and rivers ran dry. The people endured great hardship, praying for the day the curse would be lifted. During these years, Prince Obinna became King Obinna after his father's death. However, he was tormented by the curse, growing weaker and unable to bear children. The once proud prince became a shadow of himself, haunted by his guilt. The people of Nneoma, desperate for relief, began to suspect that their suffering was due to a dark secret held by the royal family. Whispers of the curse and the serpent's vengeance spread through the village, and the pressure on King Obinna grew until he could no longer bear it. Finally, King Obinna confessed his crime before the village elders and the gathered villagers. He admitted to the terrible act he had committed against Nneoma. The revelation shocked everyone, but it also brought a sense of justice. The village elders decided that King Obinna must be banished from Nneoma. Stripped of his title and power, he was sent into exile, never to return. As King Obinna left, the skies began to clear, and the first drops of rain fell upon the parched land. The rainbow serpent, sensing the justice that had been served, slowly awakened from its slumber. The rain began to pour, rejuvenating the land. Rivers filled up, crops began to grow, and the people of Nneoma rejoiced. Their suffering had ended, and peace was restored. A new king was chosen by the elders, a wise and just leader who would guide Nneoma with fairness and respect. Under his rule, Nneoma flourished once again. The story of Nneoma, the rainbow serpent's daughter, was passed down through generations, becoming a cherished legend and a reminder of the power of justice and the enduring bond between the earth and its people. And so, the tale of Nneoma the rainbow serpent lived on, teaching everyone the importance of truth, justice, and respect for all life. Nneoma's story became a cherished legend, passed down through generations. The villagers never forgot the day the rainbow serpent's descendants saved them, and they honored her with songs and festivals. And so, the legacy of the rainbow serpent lived on, a symbol of hope, balance, and the enduring power of nature. Nneoma's tale is a timeless reminder that justice prevails, nature heals, and the spirit of the ancestors watches over us all.